Good day, everyone. My name is Khalid Ambobot, and this is part 4 and the last part of this video tutorial. So in this video, we are going to demonstrate how to monitor your system, and to appreciate even more the output of this monitoring, we will stress test our web server and monitor if changes happen to our system resources. To be specific, our tasks in this video are the following. So first, we are going to display rough estimate of the system load, the current system activities, the system status and most active processes, the current overall CPU activity, the amount of physical memory, the memory usage statistics, the amount of disk space used by all the files and subdirectories, the potential candidate for archival and deletion, and lastly, the network performance. The good thing in Debian, or perhaps in most Linux-based systems, is that you can monitor your system performance in real time with built-in tools that give you valuable data that can aid in your monitoring. So first, let us log in as a root user. First tool that we are going to discover is the tool tab. Just run the tab in the console and statistics regarding your system will be displayed. Now, one of our tasks in this video is to display the system load. If you look at the upper right of these statistics, you can see the load average, which shows the computational work that your system is handling. The three numbers here show the system load for the past 1, 5, and 15 minutes respectively. So for the past 1 minute, there is zero system load and a system load of 0.02 for the past 5 minutes and zero system load for the past 15 minutes. The number indicates the utilization of CPU core. For example, in this machine, we allocate 10 processors, meaning that if the number shows 1, then the system is using 1 processor, while 10 means using all processors of the machine. If the number exceeds, it means that the system might be overloaded and there's more tasks waiting in the background. As you can see, there's changes in the number here, but don't get bothered by sudden changes of data since the tab tool displays real-time statistics of your system. You can also use the uptime to just display necessary data you need, like the system load. So to quit from this view, just uh, click Ctrl plus C and let us clear our environment. Just enter the command clear and press enter. And type the uptime, then press enter. And as you can see, there is summarized data about your system load as well as some status of your system. The second task is to display the current system activities with the tab tool again. So type tab and press enter. Then we can have all the statistics we need in regards to our system activities. This includes the running processes, the CPU usage, and as you can see in line 3, and the memory consumption in line 4. With the same statistics, the system status and most active processes were displayed as well. The first line, we can see the uptime of the system, and as of the moment, the system is running for about 7 minutes. And the status of your processes can be seen as well in the table-like structure. So you can see in letter S, we can see the running, the sleeping, and idle processes. Now, if we look at the table-like structure, we can see the running and most active running tasks. Now, let's break down the column header of this table. The PID means the process ID. The user is the user owning the process. The PR means priority. The NI means nice value or the priority adjustment. VIRT means virtual memory used. RES is resident memory used. SHR is shared memory used. The percentage CPU is the CPU usage percentage. Percentage mem is the percentage of memory used. The time plus means total CPU time used. And lastly, the command is the command running the processes. For example, the top command which we are running currently has a process ID of 645 and it was run by the user named root, which is the user I am currently using. And the command that runs it is the top command. The fourth task is to display the current overall CPU activity, which can still be achieved through the top command. If you see in line 3 of the statistics, you can see the percentage CPU, which is the CPU activity of our system. The US means user or the percentage of CPU spent running user processes. SY means system or the percentage of CPU spent on kernel processes. ID means idle or the percentage of CPU time when the system is not active. The fifth and sixth task is to display the amount of physical memory that the system has and the memory usage statistics. This can also be seen in stats output from top command and as you can see in line 4 and line 5. The MIB mem here means the memory allocated during the installation of uh, Debian. The MIB swap is the virtual memory that the system uses when the physical memory is full. And to break down this data, the total means the total memory being allocated to the machine during the installation. The free is the memory that is completely unused. The used is the current total memory being used by the system. And the buff or cache is the memory used to disk, caching, and buffers. But if you only want to see the memory related statistics, then you can also run the free-h command. So to quit from this view, just click Control plus C. So Control C. And let us clean our environment by typing the command clear. So and then press enter and run the free-h command. -h means human readable so that we can understand the data and the output of this command. And as you can see in the result, it's just like the top command, but this one is more specific. If you want a more user-friendly interface, then you can opt to use the HTAP tool. However, this might consume your system resources as this requires installation. But you can install it by running the command apt install HTAP. So let us install it. So apt install HTAP and press enter. And the package or tool will be downloaded. Now that we have the package, we can run it. So first, let's clean our environment. So just type clear and press enter and type the htap command and press enter. As you can see, the interface of this tool is much more user friendly because it is color coded and has an interface compared to the top tool. So to quit from this view, just click Control plus C. So Control C and let us clean our environment by typing the command clear. The seventh task in this activity is to display the amount of disk space used by all files and subdirectories. This can be done using the command du-h or disk usage. Let's type command and press enter. The first column in the disk space used by each directories and the second column is the file or directory being measured. You can summarize this by running the command du space -sh, where -s means summarize and the h means human readable. The eighth task is to display potential candidates for archival or deletion. In this task, we can use different commands to identify these uh, files or directories. So first, we are going to use the find command followed by the path we are going to scan. So type find and then followed by the path we are going to scan. So in this case, we are going to scan the var www and then the type. So let's say we are looking for files that are not modified for more than 0 days with a size of 10 MB, and we want the result to be listed in human readable format. So exec ls, then let's press enter. Oh, I'm sorry, there's no D here, so press enter. So as you can see, there is no file that is more than 10 MB. So let's decrease the file size to 1 MB. Enter. And as you can see, we have a result which is the index.html. We can also try look for large files on our web server using the ist usage or du command. So just type the du hyphen sh and let's scan the var www or our web server directory and all. Then let's sort it out to in reverse human readable and let's press enter. And as you can see, we have directory here which where our html.index was belong. And lastly, let me demonstrate to you how to display the network performance. To monitor the network performance, we need to install tools for this. There are different tools we can uh, use in this demonstration, but I will just going to use one which is the fstat. To use this tool, we have to install it first by running the command apt install fstat. So uh, apt install fstat, then press enter, and the package or tool will be going to be downloaded. Now that we have installed fstat, let's run it. So fstat and 1, which means the interval per second or the interval when it will update, and the 5 means the number updates it will do or the iteration it will do. So as you can see here, the first column is the incoming traffic and the second column is the outgoing traffic. So here the output is 0 because there are no activities on our server. Now let's do that stress testing and monitor if there are changes to the system resources and to the network performance. We can use different stress testing tools for our web server, but I will opt for Apache 2 Utils tool since the web server we choose to serve our website is Apache 2. First, we have to install the tool by running the command apt install Apache 2 Utils. Now that we have the tool, let's open another account via or through SSH to perform the testing while the root user will monitor the changes. So let's open the terminal. Now let's try to SSH another uh, user from our system. First, let me get the IP address for machine, IPA, and type 192.168.41.185 and press enter. Then let's enter our password. And now we are in SSH of one of our user. Now let's run the tab command in our root user tab, and in our SSH or our terminal, let's run the command for stress testing, which is ab-n for the total number of requests, and -c for the number of concurrent requests, and the server name, which in our case is the localhost. So http localhost, then press enter. So as you can see, there is changes in our percentage CPU, means our machine is processing some requests. Now let's try another and increase our number of requests to 10,000. So press enter. As you can see, there is 26 user processes. And now let's try to test our network performance. So first, let us quit to our top view by pressing Control plus C and clear the view. Now let's run the fstat 1 for the interval and 20 for the iteration. Press enter, and now let's send request. So as you can see, there is now changes to the incoming and outgoing traffic of data. So let's try again, and so I guess that's all for this video, and have a good day.